service experience here is a joke, absolute joke.
Today we are flying on Albania's flag carrier, and the airline is a great example of how to put profit over a decent customer experience. They just focus on cost cutting, which will eventually hurt their brand.
Oh, so nice, and here we are. Welcome on board Air Albania's Airbus A220, which is 15 years old. And as you can see, it's not a dedicated business class seat. Unfortunately, it is a Euro business class, which means identical seat to economy. Only the middle seat is blocked. So I think Air Albania is a great example why the industry is a bit in crisis, especially when it comes to service and actually giving back to the customer, but charging a lot of money. As for example, this flight, 400 euros, no lounge access. Now the crew came around and asked what I want to have to drink, and obviously there's no alcoholic beverages served on a business class flight, which I find very interesting. Also, for those 400 euros that they charge, they couldn't just print out a menu. But then if they would have printed out the menu, it would have been useless, because the only choice they have is fish with rice. So there's no other meal that you can pick from. That is absolutely unheard of in business class. So I don't know why it is like this, but I feel like Air Albania is extremely stingy and cheap. I find that horrendous, and it's a worrying trend that we have to fight against. And Air Albania is a great example of just doing the bare minimum but charging a premium price. So here's the meal. In terms of plating and presentation, it looks fine. It looks great, you know, a huge portion as well. I can't complain about that. But then once again, the service experience here is rather disappointing. She didn't ask me if I want anything to drink. So the crew walks past. I ask her, hey, can I have a Coke? And she's like, Coke we don't have. And looks at me. And was ready to walk on. Instead of saying, yeah, Coke we don't have, but we have this and that and this and whatever. And then I literally asked her, oh, is there anything else you have? And she said, yeah, we have orange juice. So yeah, I have one of those. So service experience here is underwhelming, absolutely underwhelming. Crew's so rude on this flight. There's no here you go, here's your orange juice, you want anything else? No please, no thank you, no nothing. Awful. So I'm not kidding, 45 minutes ago I ordered a coffee. I still haven't received it. I followed up once, still nothing. Also quite nice example. The couple in front of me, they asked, so what kind of fish is it? And the crew answered with, I don't know. You know, if this is your job and you come to your job prepared. I mean, if you have a briefing before the flight and you only have that one meal, then at least be an expert on that and be able to provide some information instead of saying I don't know. So yeah, the service experience here is a joke, absolute joke. Albania should actually invest a lot of time and money into their crew training. And 45 minutes for coffee, honestly, that is unheard of. Just one question. Is the coffee still coming? You know, I ordered a coffee with you.
I thought that she...
No, not yet. I was just like, I don't know. Is it...
Right.
Awesome, thank you. Guess what, guys? After an hour, I finally received a coffee. Happy days.
I have so many things to say about this flight, but today the average salary in Albania is 800 euros, so they charge 2 weeks worth of that for a flight with no choice, below any standards, and crew that turns up at their work literally not knowing what fish they serve or which beverages they have. Well, let you wait an hour for a coffee. It is probably also the only airline in Europe that doesn't offer lounge access or serves alcohol in their premium cabin. Air Albania, you should be ashamed offering this kind of money for nothing.